We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
It's really not that big of a deal. I just like throwing shade.
Anybody wants to sell me their underwear? Females, no males.
Welcome back. So annoying.
Hey, I'll do one with you.
Yeah. Oh hell. Okay. Bet.
And it's only right if it's just us two.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, it is only just us two. Where's Berto at?
Oh, yeah.
He misread the text message. I love Berto so much. We gotta
Read the text message.
We gotta what's the word I'm trying to look for? Like have an auto translator. We need a fourth person in our text thread just so they can translate the text for Berto to make sure he fully understands what I'm like. Hey, we're actually doing the episode today. This is loud. This is loud as hell, isn't it? Here, come on, camera. Yeah. I was gonna say if you're not gonna be on that shot. Oh, those white headphones go all the way around. Cheers. Start the show. We always do. Shots are like handshakes. What was that? What'd you say?
Said I'm not gonna say it this time.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you always give me shit for it.
What, for saying shots are like handshakes?
No, my thing that I always say after.
So good when it hits the lips. Oh yeah. Well, we cut it for a clip, and it was all right. I gotta post the rest of those clips. Thank you for all that. Hey, if you're watching this shit, you better like these clips. All right. I'm putting a lot of time into this. You don't understand how much fucking editing goes into cutting these clips because I gotta take this frame, where it's like this, 19 by 16. So like 16 by 9, and then I have to like cut, like every 3 seconds I have to adjust it because when we move around, especially with a roaming camera, it's ridiculous. Just like our shit, man. Like and subscribe right here. Yeah, that's it. Not asking too much. Also, I'm sitting in the low chair. Ugh, we're so out of place today. Berto, this is what happens when you don't show up. Oy. Why is he not here again?
Because he misread the text.
I didn't misread the. I think we were like, hey. Can't do 5 o'clock because we didn't hear from the guest today. Also, Shelly, I'm looking at you. You fucking fucked up. She missed the 5 o'clock show. And we're like, all right, cool. Well, it actually worked out better for the both of us. For all of us. We've got all parties involved. We're still free at 8 o'clock, right? You're free at 8.
I'm here, so yes.
Yeah, exactly. And then fucking Shelly did not respond. I guess she fucking still passed out. She woke up, texted me at 5, and then passed back out. Whatever, that happens. You know how this industry is. And then like 20 minutes for the show, Berto's like, have you heard from the guest? I was like, nah. He's like, all right, cool. 20 minutes later, he goes, well, I guess we're not doing it. Like, what do you mean? I'm here. Ricky's here. But it should be like that. That's the thing. We got to figure out how to translate. So, you know, Los Pibes out there, I know you guys don't like Ricky, but if you could help me out, we need to translate these text messages for Berto. So, one of those things. I haven't cut that clip yet, but Ricky definitely wants us to cut a clip of him flicking off an entire nation. Is that what you put?
I did say where I flicked off the whole country. And it was before Argentina won, so it's like, I mean, who's really saying fuck you, honestly?
I mean, if Emilio Martinez, he's probably fucking your head right now somewhere.
Yeah, that was
just, like,
so
thinking
funny.
about it. Yeah. Speaking of World Cup, this is one of my World Cup sweaters.
Oh,
I brought
really?
Back. Yeah. This is, I think, Qatar.
It's pretty dope.
It's the Qatar flag. At your feet, you got a red shirt there. That's for you. I brought that back. I had gifts for Berto as well, but he didn't make it, so.
Oh.
That's for you. That's the Polish flag? Yeah, that's Polish flag. You're Polish, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Wait,
yeah.
where's Poland?
The flag, right there in the corner.
Oh, up top.
Yep.
Sorry, the shirt's so red that it's hard to see.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then Poland's flag is boring as fuck.
Oh, it's so easy. Yeah. I follow a weird-ass TikTok account that all they do is find Polish flags. Can you go Google, just type in TikTok, finding Poland, and it's just an entire account where they just, like, play a video, and then they'll pause it at some random point, and then just be like, zoom in, articulate, enhance, Poland, and that's it. Just type it into Google instead of that. Okay, yeah, that works too.
You said it's on TikTok, right?
Hey friends, let's pick a squishmallow.
Oh.
Yes, I was trying to avoid that. Sorry. Yeah, just search accounts finding Poland. You might like this, as you know. You can send it to your family over like bonding stuff. Yep. Okay, I remember this one. Can you? Whoop, nope. Oh, so close. If Berto was here, look at this. Hold on, before you even click, look, we have Finding Poland, 162,000 followers. Finding Poland _Poland, 47,000 followers. Underscore Finding Poland underscore 12,000 followers. Finding Poland 1, 784 followers.
After that, it drops off.
After that, it drops everywhere. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But it is an entire account. Go ahead.
It's this one?
Yeah. Yeah, just click on the first one. They should have, like, yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's an entire account.
Middle of the night, my neck to die for, my legs to die for, this sex to die for.
You sure this is it?
Yes, this is it. It just plays random videos and then just like, time to edit. Zoom in, look at here. Upturn saturation now. We're going to find the Polish flag. If you look over here, it's the Polish flag. Hold on, turn down sharpness. Although the definition too high, brightness high, goodness low. Oh my gosh, just turn it, let us go. Zoom in. I can't keep doing this, sorry, I thought I could do it long enough. This is literally the entire, no, let it go, that's fine. This is the entire video.
This is rough.
Is this like the number one song in Poland? Do you and your family have like good Polish roots? Do you listen to the song?
Nah, like my grandfather was a first generation, but
Okay.
like all he ever really taught me was like shut up and eat. In Polish, that was all I know.
That's it. Go. We're not gonna watch an entire another video. Just click on another video. Just watch. It's literally all they do. Wait, click the X on the top left. Oh wait, no, he's doing it again there. I guess. Yeah, I didn't realize that was a video.
Yeah, we'll skip forward a bit.
Literally, all he does. This is it. Just screenshot, zooms in really hard, and then goes through all the editing until he can find the Polish flag.
That sounds awful.
It sounds awful, but he has 172,000 followers. What, like,
That's insane.
what are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong?
Because at that point, you're like making money off of it, right?
Yeah, you have to. I don't know what the creator's fee is. It's like 2 pennies off every like 1,000 views or 2,000 views or something like that. But it adds up when you got a video that has. He had a video there 1.3 million. That's crazy. Yeah, 1.7 million, 1.3 million. That's crazy. You're making money off that.
5.2.
Yeah.
Jesus. 8.7.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Insane.
It's so ridiculous.
When the video first played, I was like, there's no way this black guy's looking for Poland.
No, it's the editor. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, yeah. That's the whole thing.
I don't think hardly any black person could like point at Poland on a map.
Oh, that way over there to the right. You go. How I find Poland is you find Italy, you go a little bit north, and then to the right, and that's right there.
Close to Russia. It's like in between Russia and Germany. It's
a little further south, ain't it? Oh, I'm thinking Austria, probably.
Austria's
like, see, pull up a map. This is why I needed to have you in the seat, because I knew we'd do this shit, and I like cutting back and forth. All right, so I said zoom in. Okay, no, I was definitely wrong. I was thinking of Austria. Shout out one of my exes. Poland is massive. Holy shit. Yeah, I was thinking Austria. Holy crap. I didn't realize Poland was that big. Okay. I knew they were talking about for the war, using Poland as like a buffer zone, which is why it's not technically in the Union, because they're like, no, you can't join the Union. You're our buffer country for if we attack Russia, they hit you first. Or if we attack,
all I
we
know
hit
is
you first.
Poland just got raped and pillaged like all of World War II. Like
Jeez.
It was
Oh,
brutal.
yeah.
Also, I didn't know there was that many Jews in Poland. Like none of my family's Jewish. We're like hardcore
yeah.
Catholics.
Jewish Polacks, I believe they're called, or Polak Jewish. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard the term a lot before.
Well, Polak's kind of like
It's a mean one. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was cutting myself
like,
off with Jewish, and then I still said Polak. My bad.
it's like if you called like a Jew a kike.
Oh, Jesus. The whole...
I think it's something like that.
Jesus. Fucking Jesus, man. Oh, God, that's so ridiculous.
I mean, I feel like the Polish people really don't give a fuck. They kind of have like that Russian mentality where it's just like
there is a soccer player. His last name is Kike. Kike. I think they the announcers are like, oh, and there's Kike, Kike. I'm like, oh no, that's bad.
They're trying so
that's
hard.
That's bad. Yeah. Oh, that's rough. I'm not. It scares the heck out of me.
So this is the first episode since our Christmas special.
Welcome back. I hope you watched. Last I saw, we had 60 views. Woo!
Ballin'.
I do like it. I hate obviously that we've hit 1,000 views on videos and now we're like can't even break 100. But what I'm realizing now is those people are watching the whole thing. So our algorithm for like watch time has gone through the roof. Those 1,000 people who watch like the first videos, it's their impression rate's only there for like less than a minute, 2 minutes.
Oh, really?
So they like clicked on it, or it got recommended, or it was like YouTube was like up next, and they watched like a second of it, and were like, oh, this sucks. But now we're up to like 15, 20 minutes, which means the people that are watching, the 60 views we got, they're watching the whole thing. So
Solid.
yeah, it is nice when I'm at the bar and someone like quotes an episode to them. I'm like, what? Hey, what? They're like, you said that the other day. Remember? I was like, oh man, nice. I had a guest. Trouble is his name. Let me turn that down. Yeah. We call him Trouble. His actual name is. He is talking to this lady now, and she just got into the pod super hard. Were you here when we talked about Junior with his black eye?
No, that was
Okay.
before I.
That was before.
we
Okay,
got involved.
You know Junior though. You've met him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good people. He, yeah. If you don't know the whole black eye story that happened a while ago, he got a black eye, get into a fight with somebody, and then Chad's new lady was like, "Oh my god, I've been listening to the podcast. I love it so much. I can't wait to meet some of the funny characters." She's sitting next to Junior. She goes, "What kind of fucking idiot would say something to a man's wife and then show up at a funeral the next day with a black eye? Like, I want to meet that stupid idiot." I was just like
Right next to Junior.
Junior sitting next to her, just like, "Hell yeah, brother, that guy sounds dumb." I was just like, that shit made me laugh so fucking hard.
Hey, at least he's owning it.
Oh, he owned. Yeah, no. I mean, I said 100%. When he got that, the first thing I said, I was like, "Hey, did you deserve it?" I was like, "Yep." I was like, "All right, cool. Yeah, you're fine. I don't care. Yeah, you deserved it. You got it. You're taking it on the chin, whatever." But he took it on the eye.
On the chin, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a rough one.
I mean, he seemed pretty composed at the Christmas special, unlike some other people.
Man, oh, do we even know her name? Oh no, I didn't meet her before the show, but I was so like in the zone setting things up. I forgot her name. I apologize.
She was pretty helpful in the beginning.
She was extremely helpful. She would, and even when like the videographer Los or Tez, sometimes he goes by Tez. When he like was having too much fun just hanging out, she was like, "Hey, record." He's like, "Oh yeah, all right, cool." So like, I'm gonna use a lot of his footage from beforehand to cut some B-roll because like we need a new commercial, obviously, to include you in it. Yeah, at the beginning, she was like, "Hey, get on your shit. Hey, all right, cool. Oh yeah," and being really nice and being cordial. But once that liquor hit,
I mean, it hit her quick. She was like time traveling by minute 15 of the episode.
not even like once we enter the show, you hear "Wow," and I was like, "Yeah, someone's got high energy." "Well, I know that's right." I was like, "Yeah." Whoa, all right. Boo that motherfucker. I was like, "Yo, okay." Oh, because I didn't realize how bad it was until like minute 15 or some odd. It was rough. Yeah.
I mean, I honestly didn't realize how bad it was until after the show when I was talking to homie up at the bar and Jaron was buying everyone shots and he was like, "Yeah, so my girl stole my car and I'm supposed to go to Richmond, but I guess that's not happening." So I was like, "Oh, well, here's some shots then, buddy. That'll make you feel better."
You're gonna need that, yeah. Oh man, we got it. We'll play it for Dookie. Here's the video clip of her being like, she said it. She was like, "No, I'm taking your fucking car." I was like, "Oh hell yeah, that's awesome."
I think I made a minute marker for that.
Yeah, if you can pull up your text and pull it up real quick, that'd be funny as hell. I'll talk about it. I'll vamp. This is vamping. So in the industry, y'all, we call this vamping. When you pull up something on the random, on the reg, and you need your producer to pull it up. And so what you do then is just like talk about this, and hopefully it almost seems like transitionless, like we planned to have this the entire time, because it did make me laugh a lot watching it back because. There were a few times in the episode I talked about, when Ricky was editing, he showed, like, in the corner when the cameraman found the old white guy hitting on his girlfriend, he, like, fucking zoomed in on it. Like, he's covering the show, just like, all right, cool. You see him, like, zoom in. I got the sound off. You see him zoom in on this old white guy, like, hitting on his girl, and it made me laugh so fucking hard. Oh, you got it. Yes. All right, go. Yeah.
Nope. Do you know where this lady's at?
I remember, yeah. You told me to clip this.
This is what we call in the industry is vamping because the event is not actually ready yet, so we're gonna vamp.
I mean, at least she told him. Like, he can't be that surprised about it.
Because there was another part she yelled. I didn't realize it. She yelled because the audio picked it up. Because when you have the original audio from the mixer and then the ones from the camera. So I had all the camera ones off, but I saw all of them like spiked, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" So I turned it on, and she's like across the room yelling, "Either you leave here with me, or I'm gone bitch. And I'm like, oh,
Oh,
what
shit.
the fuck?
I was so in the zone. I didn't hear none of that.
He was just like, I'm working. Like multiple times in the episode, he's like talking to somebody just like with the camera pointed at us. Yo, my girl's a fucking, yo, dog. She's going to beat the shit out of me tonight. I got to get a hotel room tonight. Like he's talking to people about how bad his girlfriend
While
is.
he's working.
While he's working, yeah. So I got all the audio.
Oh, that's great. We should make an episode just of that. The B-roll,
just
just
okay.
him just talking to people.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's not enough for a whole episode, but it's enough for to have him come back. So Tez, Carlo, next time you back in town, you know we're going to talk about it. So if you want to come on the episode, we can have a little conversation because that blew my fucking mind. Because people have asked, you know, how was the Christmas show? How was the live show? I was like, oh my gosh, it was debaucherous. We had a couple break up. Basically, from what we understand, we had a girl's titties pop out multiple times.
I saw them.
Yeah, you did. I had to blur them out. It was all good. We also, you know, unfortunately, had somebody almost die.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
Crazy car crash.
Yeah, that one was rough. What's this one? Yo, shout out. I don't know if you want me saying your name out there so like that because, you know, it was a drinking driving accident.
Luckily, they're somewhat okay.
Oh, man, he just got the neck brace off yesterday. The other one, Paul.
Well, you said someone got their face messed up pretty bad.
It looked really bad at first, but because he's got a beard, it covers up the bad spot. Yeah. Literally, like, the car goes to the back of the... I am not... Oh, hold on. Before I even tell any stories about that, let me tell you this. Those two brothers have a very tumultuous relationship. It is bad. Oh, you can pull up pictures? Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, they have, a very bad, and I wouldn't say bad relationship, but they're brothers in the true sense of the word where I will fight you, you will fight me, we will get over it tomorrow. That is how they are. They've been like that their entire life. I've known that. So towards the end of the night, one of the brothers was getting real, like, shitty is not the word I would say. He was just getting a little boisterous. And I was like, you know, hey, man, I'm glad you had fun. He goes, no, man, this shit was mad. I was like, all right, cool. And so one of the other brothers came up to me, literally as I'm walking away from the other brother. He grabs me and goes, hey, don't worry. I'm going to take him outside and I'll fucking take care of him. I know he's being a problem. I was like, no, he's not being a problem. We're having a good time. He goes, no, I understand. I know what's going on. He's being a fucking problem. Let me take care of him. I was like, all right, John. So I wound up leaving. I don't know what happens. I didn't check Facebook the next day because I was just in like a death spiral of sadness. It might have been the 15th because the show was on the 14th, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
I
I'm
think.
so bad with dates.
Just do 15 to 17. We'll see. He's looking up the dates as we speak, as I vamp. Wild, right? So John was like, yo, I'm going to take him outside. Don't worry. I'll fucking take care of him. I was like, no. You don't need to do that. Like, it's chill. And so the next day, I spent all day editing. I'm not on Facebook. I'm just doing my thing, not whatever. I show up to work 2 days later because the episode came out, or we did it on a Wednesday. I worked on a Friday. Thursday, I didn't do nothing. So I show up Friday, and I see John at work, and he's got this massive gauze pad, and there's, like, blood leaking from his face. Yeah, it's fine. I have all the pictures on Facebook. He has this massive gauze pad, and, like, blood is leaking from his face. And I was like, holy shit. And immediately, all I think to myself is that he tried to take his brother outside, and his brother beat his ass.
You're like, damn, what did you say?
Yo, I walk into the restaurant, and I see him, and I just go, yo, I'm gonna take care of him, right? Look, you bitch ass, you can't fight for shit. Your brother took your fucking head off, dog. You a bitch. And I'm laughing, and he's like, yo, yeah. And he like goes to like give me a hug. I'm like, get the fuck off me, you bitch ass motherfucker. You can't fight for shit. You a hoe. I always thought you was gonna have my back in a fight. Now I realize I need to call your brother because your brother can fight. You're a bitch. And then I just see the entire bar staring at me like with fucking vehement in their eyes, just like pure unadulterated hatred. Yeah, and his girlfriend goes, you can only say shit, Isaac, because your accident was worse, but fuck you. I don't think she said fuck you. And I was like, the fuck? What are they talking about? Accident? And he goes, yeah, you haven't seen Facebook? I was like, nah, you should check Facebook. I was like, what, just like go to Facebook? And literally, I open up the Facebook app, and the first thing that popped up was the picture of their car there and everything. And I was like, yo, John. Hey, John, I love you. I love you to death. I was like, I am so sorry, dog. I didn't know. I'm like apologizing to regulars at the bar. I was like, I didn't know. I had no idea. I thought he got beat up, but I didn't know. I felt so bad. Yeah, that was the worst way to start my Well, I'm sure the way he was working was worse, but yeah. That was rough.
That is really rough.
You haven't seen him since?
No.
No, okay,
I've been kind of busy out of town, but like I time traveled myself that night.
Yes, you did.
I was passed out.
Here's the picture.
In Tandoori. Passed out in Tandoori, and my buddy was just like, "He's good, he's good." I don't know what.
Who took you there?
Jaren.
Jaren took you there. Okay, yeah.
Well, I guess y'all were there too because you had the picture. You sent it to me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't send it.
Well, Berto sent it. I think he
Berto
was
wasn't there either.
How did I get a? Did Jaren take the picture and then send it to y'all?
Nope.
What? Oh, DJ Brian.
DJ Brian.
Shout out DJ Brian.
Yeah. So what had happened was
Berto and I just get the picture like 4 a.m. He's like, "Come get your boy." Like, yo, what is going on?
Yeah. So after the pod at Electric Palm, we went to Bung's, and they were only open for I think like an hour. So we started doing shots heavy.
Ripping, yeah.
Like Jaren was literally
Yeah, I think I
lining
did
them
like
up
3
like
shots with you guys before I even left, and but you never left that spot. Like Jaren in that corner spot.
Jaren was just like, as soon as we finished round, he's like, we're doing another round. And then when they did last call, he ordered like 3 shots for everybody.
It's almost like he was trying to like impress a bartender there or something.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what that was.
I wonder. No, they're all on me, baby.
Oh, actually,
Running on
he has
the
a girlfriend now.
Oh, shit. Good for him.
Good for him.
I didn't know what happened to the last one. They were like in love in Disneyland World. Didn't they go to like to Florida or some shit?
Who?
Jaren.
Not that I know of.
Jesus. I remember because we had set him up on that date where we went to the Nats game. That didn't work out. And then he immediately got a girlfriend at like 2 weeks after that. I remember that.
Yeah, they dated for a few months, but then they broke up.
Oh, he made it seem like they were in love. Facebook is fake. If your relationship looks real on Facebook, it's not real.
Yeah, I mean, they went for like a solid 8 months, but then
I'd be like that.
she moved, and he was just like, all right, deuces.
True, yeah. If it ain't worth it, I get it. Cool. Well, you got someone new? Congratulations, my boy. Appreciate you. Anytime you want to send us more tickets, I could use them on January 14th when the Caps play Philly. Because I need to take my girlfriend's mom out and her new boyfriend to impress them. So the tickets are pretty expensive right now.
New boyfriend, huh?
She's I don't know. I don't want to say exactly boyfriend. Shout out, Oh wait, wrong drop. I don't know if they're like boyfriend girlfriend dating yet, but they've definitely been seeing each other, and I think this might be like one of the make or break dates. I feel like, but the mom did ask if I would go out with them, so I was like, okay, well, maybe it's a real thing for me to be part of this family, or a real thing for him. I don't really know. So
She needs a safe space.
she needs a safe space. Yes, the Caps game. He's really not really a sports guy either, so that's weird.
Yeah, that won't be fun.
Yeah, no, that'd be awful.
It's gonna be like awkward. You're gonna be like watching them like awkwardly try to get to know each other. Or, I mean, maybe not. Maybe it'll just be into the game like,
He might be their family are all Philadelphia, so it's against the Flyers. It's one of those conversations. I might actually reach out to Jaren and be like, "Yo, let me get some tickets." But yeah, it's a Saturday, so I'm sure he's entertaining that night. Oh, fuck,
That was a pretty rare occasion. You said
I know,
it's
yeah, I know. That's why I was looking at tickets today. I was like, "Oh man, they're like down low is $500."
Yeah, I got really lucky with mine when I tried to watch Ovi break the record, but
You saw I was at the game. You broke the record, right?
yeah, I did.
Yeah. Whoo!
I bet you that place went fucking nuts.
Nuts. Did you know where I was sitting?
I saw you like pointed to where like the goal number was
Yeah.
because you like panned to you,
Yes.
and then you all the cheering, and then you saw them. You saw the eagle.
Yes.
What the number? Screaming eagle or whatever.
Screech is the guy with the cap, or not the caps, the Nats. I forget his Slapshot.
Slapshot.
Yeah, Slapshot. So I was right behind Slapshot. I was at the Ultra Club, which is the place with all the free food and free beer and free wine. You got to pay for your liquor, but everything else is free. And this is a historic, monumental game that I was not going to go to because I was supposed to work. I was working that night.
You said you're
when I
at Ultra,
switched.
isn't that where what's her name works?
No. So Ultra Club is like named after Michelob Ultra. So all the it's the beer section, I guess. But it's behind home net. No, it's behind the away net, honestly. But you still see the entire game. The seats are amazing. You're right next to the slap shot. So I saw the 801, 802 thing go down. Everything was free. You had to pay for the ticket. Right now, tickets low or like $500 for the game I'm trying to go to on next Saturday. I got this ticket for like $98.
Yeah.
$98, free food, free drink. The amount of brisket I ate that night, they're like, sir, you've had like 4 servings. I was like, this is free. Give me more brisket.
It's like you'd be one of those people that would get kicked out of an all you can eat.
Oh, I'm going to take advantage of that as best as I can.
All I'm gonna do is eat all of your shrimp and steak.
I didn't tell.
And that's it. All of your shrimp and steak.
I got kicked out of one of the VIP sections at the World Cup. Did I tell you this?
No. Let's hear that story.
Okay, so I got to turn this. Good. Yeah. So we go to the World Cup. It's a great time. I told you I didn't know because we talked about this. You knew for a fact I didn't know. I didn't know I bought club seats. I thought I just had expensive ass
the
seats.
hospitality, because we were talking about this with me going to the UK.
Yeah, I didn't know what hospitality meant. I thought hospitality just meant tickets. Like, oh, these are your hospitality tickets. Hospitality, if you're in Europe, guys, that means primo. Primo. Now, I can be honest and talk about it now that the World Cup's over. I expected to spend like $600 a ticket. That's where I was like, all right, cool. I've spent that on home games. This is the biggest event I've spent my entire life like wanting to do this, so that's fine. I can do that. These tickets were like $950, just under $1,000, and I was like, fuck, man, that's way too much money. But I gotta do it. Like if I'm there, I hate having bad seats. I'm a stickler about bad seats. So spent the money for these tickets, and then as I show up there, I'm like, I get to the stadium, I'm like, hey, what's up? I go to give my ticket. They're like, no. You want to go to hospitality gate? Gate D. I was like, no, the game. They're like, you want to go the other gate. I was like, the other gate gets me in the game, though, right? They're like, sir, my friend, please, go to gate D. I was like,
My friend.
fucking idiots. Okay, whatever. Oh, special gate. Okay, you fucking goddamn I was like, oh, whatever, cool.
That's his way of giving a sexual innuendo because they don't like gays. He's just like, hey, you look good.
They do not.
You want to go
yes.
to gate D.
You want to ride gate D to the D train, get derailed. So we go to this special gate, right? And then we walk. As I'm walking up, I'm like, everyone's here so immaculately more dressed. Everyone there looked like hotel security at the other gates. Over here, they're wearing like the long shawl robes and this, that, and the other. I was like, oh, hello. I give them my ticket, and they're like, oh yes, oh Mr. Bennett, hello, Mrs. Bennett. Mr. Bennett's friend. There was no name on her ticket, I guess, and I was just like, oh yeah, it's my lady. They're like, okay, right this way. I was like, all right, cool. And then I see a bunch of beer, and I'm like, wait a second. We're not allowed to drink. They're like, no, you can drink. I was like, I go up to the bar and I start taking out my money. I was like, I need 2 beers. I need 2 Coronas right now. And they're like, okay. And I go to put the money in the bar. They're like, no. I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's free. I was like, what do you mean it's free? And they're like, no, you can do it. It's free. You pay for hospitality. I was like, what the? Give me 2 more Coronas. And I got blast off. So the tickets only covered for that section, which had the beer and the wine, and then some mediocre food. By mediocre food, I mean food that they like think Americans will like. So they're like, this is hamburger. And you're like, this is
A super shitty hamburger.
Yeah, that is. Ooh,
Where's the cheese?
I like shitty hamburgers. You give me a shitty hamburger from like, what are those things called? The vending machines that you throw in the microwave for 2 minutes, the big boys or big blues, whatever they're called. I'll eat that burger. I still think it's a good burger. It's trash.
You're a bigger man than me.
It's a garbage burger, but I have such like a romance for like shitty burgers. No, over there it was just so bad. It was just like ground beef, absolutely no fat, no seasoning, no salt. It was just a flavorless beef patty that was probably steamed and put on a bun that like had no seasoning. It was just like, oh god, this is bad. All right, cool. And then I got really upset because I was like, hey, I want to buy some merch. They're like, the merch is in the other section there. I was like, well, okay, can I go there? They're like, yeah, right this way. They follow me. They walk me. So I'm in the hospitality section. Right next to us was the VIP ultra hospitality section. I didn't know there was a difference. But the moment you got on the other side, you're like, wait a second. They had beef tenderloin. They had fucking sushi. They had lamb kebabs, like the actual lamb rib kebabs with like mint julep jelly. You're like, what
How much were those tickets?
Those were going for like 25 to 35. Yeah.
Wow.
If you got them, if you got them before they banned alcohol, they were like 1,500. But once they banned alcohol, the prices went up to like $3,000. $3,000
You think
US.
it'd be like the opposite?
What do you mean?
Because it's like, because that's the one spot you can drink alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gotcha,
So if
gotcha.
like alcohol is that important to you, you're gonna buy that ticket. Yeah. So when they were saying like tickets are at $2,200 for the club seats for alcohol, I didn't get them for that price. I got it for $950 because I bought it without realizing what it was. But still, these tickets over here, they had like Macallan, Maker's Mark. There was the only spot that had whiskey in the stadium. So I was like, wait a second. And so we went to the booth to buy some merch, and then our guide, our host, shout out, yeah, she got in trouble for this. She walked us over there and then left us. And then I was like, all right, babe, we need to hit this fucking food cart right now. She's like, why? I was like, because look at it. She goes, wait, oh my God, wait, this is so much better. I was like, yeah, I know. We're not supposed to be here. Fucking go. So we just grab a plate and we're like, give me some of that. Give me some of that. Oh, yes, I would love some roasted garlic potatoes. Oh, baby glass carrots. Oh, I'll take some of that too. I took like 3 slices of fucking huge ass tenderloin. I was like, no, can I? Also want an end piece too. I like the end piece. Can I get some of that? I had a plate of sushi on top of my fucking ribs, or not ribs, my prime rib as well. Like it was debaucherous. I had a sushi plate of beautiful things, nacho plate. It was disgusting. And then I go to the bar and I'm like, hey, can I get a Maker's double? They're like, yes. I was like, no, double means 2. So they gave me 2 glasses. I was like, no, like same glass. They're like, oh, okay. So they did a double in another glass. And I was like, yep, all right, cool. And then we just find a random table because all the tables were numbered. So we sit down and I'm just like drinking, eating, having a great time. Then I see security walk by us 1 time, 2 time, give us a look, 3 time, give us the look. They start calling people over. I'm like, babe, finish your shit. And I'm like, and they walk up and I'm like, oh, hey. And she's like, oh, my friend. Why are you here? I was like, what do you mean why I'm here? They're like, I got my thing. I showed my badge. They're like, no, this badge is for the other room. You snuck in here. Why are you here? We'll have to kick you out. I was like, I snuck in here? I was escorted over here to buy merchandise. And then when they didn't have the merchandise I was looking for, they sent someone to go find that merchandise. And so I've been here. Now, while I'm here, am I not going to enjoy some of the food? One of your own patrons walked me over to the place to get food. And she's like, that's what happened. I was like, yes, that's exactly what happened. Shout out Carla. I love you to death. She definitely walked us over there. And then when we got there, they didn't have the scarves that I wanted.
God damn.
Yeah, I know. They don't have the scarves I want. I got over there. It's the Portugal versus Korea scarf. I really wanted it. They weren't selling it there. They were only selling it at like the poor people merch stands, not the rich people merch stands, because I guess rich people don't care about that. So they sent someone to go get it. And while they sent someone to go get it is where I was like, yo, let's go hit the stuff. So I knew what we were doing was wrong, but I was like, fuck it, yo, fine. Carla's manager, I think Jennifer, No, she's got a weird name. It's like Fatima or something like that. She was cool.
Fatima's like a pretty common name.
Yeah, I got them both on IG. I'm gonna shout you all out, you guys, and then George. It's George. I love you, man. She's like, what happened? You got escorted? I was like, yeah, she escorted you. I did not. I was like, yes, you did. Don't do that. I was like, you walked us over here for merch and then you left us. Well, what am I supposed to do? I got left over here. I didn't know I'm not supposed to be over here. She said, did you really do that? She goes, yes, I went to go check on merch. I didn't know. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yo, what? I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know this was a private section of area. You walked me here and then you left me here. I'm sorry. And she's like, why did she leave you here? That is wrong. I was like, because we needed a scarf. She goes, why can't you get a scarf? And then this lady, who was her boss, then spent the next 20 minutes walking us through like back area stairwells, and like security was like, you can't go this way. She goes, fuck out of my way. These are my guests. And we walked all the way throughout the stadium. Like, it spent another 20-minute journey. I got it all on the GoPro. I'll like do a fast video of it. But she like got us to a stand that had the scarves. They were the last 5 scarves at the stand. I was like, give me all 5. I want them all. It was amazing. It was Cristiano Ronaldo's last game as a starter. Broke my heart. They got knocked out like 2 games after that, but I got to see his last game as a starter, and I got the scarf. So
hey, that's pretty dope.
that was, oh man, I was
Are
happy
you like
as
holding
shit.
on to the other 4 to like resell for later? Like extra money, or you, like,
I've given
away
away a few of them. Who did I get? I forget. There was a Korean soccer friend of mine. No, I think I only got 4. One, Nicole has one. Obviously, she wanted to keep one scarf, so I have like, I brought back 3 USA ones because that's all they had. Every stand I went to, it's all they had. I was like, give me whatever you have, give it to me. I want it now. So I got those, and then I got you want to Korea? You want to Korea, Portugal?
Well, no. So speaking of scarves, the night we all went to the Caps game for team building, you gave me stuff, and we're like, hey, this is yours. And it was like the green Manchester United scarf and something else. I have no idea what happened to that. I don't know if I like left it in your car or if. Oh, I did leave it.
You did leave it in the car. I left that for you, but yeah, this is your scarf. I'm a big fan of scarves. If you're a soccer fan, you know about scarves. Boom, boom, boom. This is Glazer out. Well, we're not. Yeah, so that's yours over there.
Oh, sweet. You're getting all kinds of gifts today.
I know. Berto would have got gifts too. So.
Yeah, my dad said he's been looking on StubHub International, which is, I guess, a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how legit that is, but he's like, I'm going to try and get us as close to the field as possible without breaking the bank. So I'm like, fuck yeah. So I was like, that means we're going to have somewhat decent seats then.
Look at the seats I sent you. They weren't really bad prices for the hospitality ones because you're always in like the 200s, but you still get the link I sent you. I saw some for like $650. You get free food and drink for an hour and a half or 2 hours before the game, and you get to watch in the seats there.
And then it said after. It didn't say anything about during or
before and after. Oh, so that's when we have to make sure if it's in venue. This is what I learned when I was at the Al Thumama Stadium. If it's in venue, that means you're in the stadium. You can drink and eat and watch there. If it's out, that means there's like a bar across the street. You can drink and eat for free before and after. But no one gives a fuck about after the game, like getting free food and drinks. Like you're like, what the fuck, man? So yeah, but I would look into it because they had some good ones there where you can watch it inside. If you're gonna if he wants to do it right, if he wants to do it right, fucking do it like that.
Well, like one of them too is like, oh, you can get a tour of the stadium before the game. Yada yada yada.
Fans want to do, but you know, I get it. They might not let you bring that scarf.
Really?
Yes. So the Joel Glazer, he is a guy who does not like his fans talking shit about him. So he checks people at the door. He has the security checking all like scarves and things like that for messages. Just like they try to fly.
I mean, all it says is Red Devils DC. Does it say Glazers out on the other side?
Oh no! If it doesn't say Glazers out, you're good. Then I forgot.
It just says official MUFC supporters club.
As long as it doesn't say Glazer out, then you're good. I forgot about that.
Oh, so he's like a Dan Snyder.
Yeah. 100%.
Because people that were doing the sell the team, he's like, oh, you got to take that down or you got to get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Weird. Two team owners with, trying to sell their franchise. I guess they have something in common. Something in common.
I guess bringing it back to Christmas, I was down in Florida, and my aunt and uncle, like my family, they're all pretty much professional alcoholics. Like, they go hard in the paint.
The term professional alcoholics is funny to me because to be a real professional, you probably don't have a job.
Okay, they're functioning alcoholics.
High functioning alcoholics. Okay.
Very high functioning. Like, they all have good jobs, but in the free time, they're getting shit-faced.
Yeah.
And so, like, all the people in their neighborhood, they're, like, all similar age. All their kids are, like, the same age. And so what they do is they do this thing. It's called a Christmas Adam party, which is the day before Christmas Eve because, like, Adam came before Eve.
Oh, that's clever. I kind of hate it, but that's really clever.
And then, so then, like, there was a shitload of ribs at the party because, like, was it she came from a rib or Adam came from a rib? I can't fucking remember. I'm not religious.
Eve came from Adam's rib.
Yeah.
Which is why they say that they were white because you can't take black ribs from black people. Sorry, I fucked that up. I think it's a fucking old Ashton Kutcher joke.
And then it was like a bunch of people in like their 40s and 50s just getting like annihilated drunk. And then it was funny because one of my aunt's friends, her sister-in-law was like recently divorced, and she was like, "Oh, maybe you could fuck her." She was like, "I'll cook y'all breakfast in the morning the next day."
Wait, who said maybe you should fuck her?
My aunt's friend about her sister-in-law. She was like, my
aunt's friend's sister. Okay, so yeah, outside the family.
So yeah, so she was like, "Oh yeah, my sister-in-law's recently divorced. She just needs to get some dick." Yeah. And I was like, "I'll give it to her." Like, kind of like offhand comment, and then she was like, "I'll even make y'all breakfast in the morning. I don't give a fuck."
Oh, she wants you to do it at her place?
Well, yeah, I guess it made more sense than doing it at my family's place with like my
mom. Well, no, I meant
and
like at
sister and
sister's place, your aunt's friend's place. No, your aunt's place, not your aunt's.
Yeah,
friend's
she's
place.
like, because she's recently divorced, she's like living with them, I guess.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
While she's like getting her ducks in a row or whatever.
Totally understand. Yeah.
I don't know. It was just really interesting. And then they were there on New Year's, and then they were like trying to push it again. And then she just like disappeared at like 1:30 in the morning. Was like, oh yeah, I need to go feed my cows and horses. And I was like, what the fuck?
Nah, she need to go feed that cat.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
I didn't really care. I was having a good time with my family either way. So
I get it.
it was just would have been funny. Something
Nah,
funny.
that's still fucking hilarious. I love that. That's so awful.
Another weird thing that I've never done before was they had, like, instead of Jello shots, it was pudding shots.
Oh God, you guys are white trash, man. Jesus.
They actually
Pudding
weren't-
shots?
They actually weren't bad, but the consistency was hard to like.
How do you make pudding shots? Is it the same like process? You just replace the water with alcohol like halfway through?
I don't
Can you
fucking know.
Can you look that up
Um,
on the laptop in front of you so I can see as well? Yeah, I love it. I kind of hate it, but I don't know if I love like I'm not sold that I hate it so much. How to make pudding shots? It is alcoholic infused because that looks like mousse, and I like mousse. I'm not a big pudding guy, but I love a good mousse. You know, I'm bougie as hell. So yeah, so this is a thing where like when you go to a recipe, the first 17 paragraphs are like talking about it was a warm winter day when I first wanted to try this. What is the history behind this as well? Just scroll down till you see like ingredients, and that's the recipe list or the ingredient list or whatever.
okay, so Pinnacle whipped vodka, and then I added a teaspoon of.
Skip again. I was just saying,
espresso
skip all this.
powder,
Keep
Bailey's
going down.
Irish
Just keep going
cream.
down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Just keep going down.
Bro, can we go to another website? There's got to be a different one. That's
I'm telling you,
less
this is what
strong.
all websites do when it comes to recipes. All they do is like, there you go, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
That's fucking miserable.
did you not know this about looking up recipes? If you look up recipes online, the first 18 paragraphs are just like, it was a long winter day and I wanted some soup. And I thought to myself, what is the history of tomato basil soup? You're like, shut the fuck up. You go down 3 paragraphs, and that is when he touched me. And I didn't understand. There's like 2 more paragraphs down. You're like, and then I realized that soup may be the one great unifier. It's like ridiculous. It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you make these pudding shots?
I don't know. I don't really cook like that. Like I cook to supply need. I'm not really a foodie.
Oh, sure.
I just do it so I don't die.
It's really annoying. It's if you are a foodie and you like making recipes like I do, you know what I'm talking about right now.
So 2 packages of Jello chocolate instant pudding mix,
Okay.
1 cup of cold milk, 1 cup of Bailey's, 1 cup of Pinnacle whipped vodka, 1 teaspoon espresso powder, and then 1 tub of Cool Whip that you like kind of put on the top, I think.
Oh,
or
for
mix in.
afterwards. Okay. I was gonna say I like Cool Whip.
But they actually weren't bad. It was just like with Jello shots, you kind of like lick the rim and then you can just like shoot it back.
Wait, you lick the rim or you finger the rim?
Either way.
Okay. I thought only guys were allowed to. It's like the beer pong thing. I thought only guys were allowed to finger and the girls were allowed lick. Oh, okay,
I don't know.
I went to an art school, so we didn't do shots right.
Either way, like it was like there was no good way to get it out because even if you're like fingering it out, like
that's eating ass in there.
It's-
Getting in there.
and then if you like try to tongue it out, you almost have to like tilt it back and then
Yeah.
like spin it and then just hope that it drops onto your tongue. Like it was really awkward. But I mean, it tasted good. It was just like awkward consistency.
This entire clip, I'm just gonna send to A anal. You just gotta get in there, baby. You just gotta like, put it, and then like it'll fall out. You know, A anal's gonna love that. Sorry, Alana, my bad. Whatever.
Alana.
Apparently, the name is stuck, so she hates it. She hates being called A anal.
Oh, is that a thing now?
Yeah.
Is that only since the Christmas special or is that before?
No, the episode we did with her, we kept calling her A anal because Lana backwards is anal, so we say A anal.
I don't remember any of that. I just remember her race baiting me though.
Okay, yeah. All he remembers is you and the baiting.
Bro.
Anyways, so it was good. The alcoholic pudding shots.
Yeah, it was good. They were just random.
We should make those for the next episode. No, we gotta figure that out. We gotta try some more drinks. We gotta keep to our not drinking roots, but specifically like trying weird things, alcohol wise.
I mean, I'm down.
Yeah, always. Yeah, gotta have a thing to talk about because we are the Bargoyles, and that's what we do. We had a Christmas show. It was great. It was deboisterous. I had a great
Very
time.
debaucherous. Multiple time travelers,
Oh, multiple. Love that.
including me.
Oh yeah, no, you had a great time.
I woke up at not only did I pass out at the bar, I woke up at someone's house and I was like, how the fuck did I get here?
Whose house did you wake up at? No, I'll leave it. Don't worry. I know. Sorry, I'm digging. Okay, yeah.
Bro.
Go.
And then I was like, did I drive here? I was like, no way.
Did you drive? Yeah.
I was like, there's no way I was that stupid. Luckily, I didn't even drive from Bungalows.
Okay, that's smart.
I caught a ride from Bungalows to Tandoori,
Smart.
which is weird. I felt fine at Bungalows, and then I guess
once it hits you, yeah, you always feel great, and you never want to be behind the wheel when it hits you because you forget that. Like that's the worst part.
yeah. So I don't even really remember Tandoori at all,
So funny.
like at all. And the thing is, I thought that y'all were there and y'all were just like roasting me on the side, like y'all went too, because you were the ones that sent me the picture. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Berto was so Berto mode, so he didn't go. And then me and the lady went and did other stuff,
I feel you.
Sex. Just in case you didn't know what that meant. So yeah, no, I didn't make it out there, but I thought about it, but I saw how drunk everybody was already, and I was like, this is only gonna get worse, because Wednesday nights are quote unquote stripper nights, and I was like, I'm just not gonna show up for stripper night because I'm not gonna have money in my pocket already, and I'm already broke as hell.
Jared was texting me the next day. He was like, Tandoori was kind of bumping.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I forget he likes spots like that though. He likes because he's a hookah guy, right?
Yeah, he does like hookah.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, check it out, Tandoori. If you're there on Susio Sundays, look for DJ Brian
DJ Brian.
or DJ Fatboy. He be in there. Fatboy, we gotta have you on the show sometime. That's absolutely wild. I think his greatest about the fucking.
So I had to text Jaren, and I was like, did I leave my car here or here?
I love you putting on the innocent voice for that. Please, sir, did I leave my car here?
And then he was like, I'm like 95% sure it's at Bungalows.
Oh, that's so.
He said that, like, I'm like
yeah.
somewhat sure, but they tried to take me to my house, but I guess I was so incoherent that I couldn't even, like, give out my address.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
And then I was just like, if that was the case, how did you get me to your place? Like,
Fireman's carry, baby. She had them strong legs. Or he, whatever, she had them strong legs. No, so, wait, are you good with the story?
yeah, I mean, that's about it. Nothing happened.
Okay.
I mean,
I know.
nothing could have happened with me in that state.
Yeah, wake up with a lady on top. So I told that story to my boy, Clay. Yeah, because we went to DC, and then he's like, yo, one of my sister's friends was asking about Ricky. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, she listens to the podcast. I was like, oh, one of your friends listens to the podcast. Do you listen to the podcast, Clay? He listens. I love that guy.
Oh, you said his sister's friend?
Yes. Shout out one of Janai's friends. No idea.
What's she look like?
She was going to come to the fucking show. They were talking about it. I was like, what? You should have came to the show. He's like, yeah, so it's a Wednesday night, man. I was like, yeah, but like that works for industry people, and that's who we're going for, the demographic. But
Yeah, hit me up on Instagram.
at what?
Zambricky
Is that it? Zambricky?
_, I think.
It's
I don't know.
Zambricky
I'm not
underscore.
really like.
It's Zambricky _. I have it saved in the laptop for when you do the.
I'm really not that big on social media, to be honest, but I'll get the message.
Slide in his DMs in 3 months from now when he checks it. I'm like, oh shit, oh yeah.
Oh, true.
I got some dick I can throw your way. No, so we talked about the show, and then I showed him the picture. He goes, fucking hey, Ricky's a problem like that. And I was like, yeah. And then he wound up on this person's couch. He's like, oh, what the fuck? He's like, yo, it was the same thing in Colorado. I was like, wait, I forgot about that.
Oh, no. That girl was no bueno.
I'm not talking about the girl. I'm talking about when we went out. You time traveled then too when we met up with the guys at the Bachelor house.
I mean, I was pretty good up until we were at the house late at night.
Who drove home?
I think you drove my car home.
Okay, yes. So
I drove us there, though.
So this is what happened. Is Ricky's out in Colorado Springs having a great time. Then all of a sudden he wasn't having a great time. A boy of his flew out there to go, spend some time with him to go see the area. We had a great time. That same week, unbeknownst to me, when I didn't book the trip, before I booked the trip, my best friend Clay happened to be in Texas, but they drove up to Colorado Springs, the same exact city, for a bachelor party. And I was like, yo, wait, you're going to be there the same weekend I'm going to be there? Holy fuck, that's crazy. So we link up. We have a great time. Every night we're hanging out with them. They're hanging out with us. We're at their place, having a great time. They came to my comedy show, had a great time. When we go to the pot house, we have a great time. You're drinking. You start time traveling, and I'm just like, fuck. All right, cool.
And then we started smoking.
I was like, let me load up Uber. Because, Colorado Springs has Uber, surely. No, not the town we were at. So I got help I didn't carry you because that's back like right after my knee
Oh, I
got
had to
fucked
get
up.
carried?
You got carried, yeah, by the rodeo guy, the guy. In the pink
Oh,
Speedo.
the one that was talking to the buckle bunny.
Yeah, the bucket bunny. He carried you and threw you into your front seat, and then I drove, and he's like, "Hey, do you know where he's at?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Do you know where he stays?" I was like, "No, he picked me up." He goes, "So you don't know his address?" And I was like, "Fuck, no." He never texted to me. He picked me up from the airport. He goes, "Okay, cool. Good luck." And he shuts the door, and I'm like, "Fuck, all right, cool."
So did I answer you at some point?
So what we did was I got you awake enough, and you're like, that way. It's like, all right, that way's the mountains. Keep the mountains that way. And I just used pure cardinal directions and guessing. It took us like an hour and a half to 2 hours to get home because I would get to where it's a safe neighborhood where I can pull over, so I wasn't like on the interstate or freeway. I'd shake you awake, and you're like 5 miles that way. And I was like, are you sure this is where we're at? And you're like, yeah. I was like, just type in your address. You're like, I was like,
I don't get like that often, just
Yeah.
for the record.
yeah.
I really don't. I'm usually a pretty composed drinker.
He says that, but I mean, that happened just the other day, last week at the live show. So, Bargoyles tip of the day. Ladies.
It was just a very debaucherous show.
If you're trying to do some debauchery with a debaucherous man and you want to taste that sweet potato, that camote, maybe just get him. Don't get him off the edge because then you know that it's a hard boiled soft camote. You still want that hard, but you know, maybe he's an easy person to take advantage of drunk. I don't know. I didn't take advantage of you drunk that time. And
That time.
no, not that time. No, the other time. no.
Oh my
but,
God.
yeah, it was a great show. You woke up on a stranger's couch. I love that. It's a beautiful show.
Bed.
Oh, you said couch.
Bed.
Oh, you definitely said couch. What?
Said place. I was very vague on purpose.
Okay. I will pull up the text. Dookie. No, I don't. Probably not. Maybe I made it up. Good for you. Bed. I love that. Yeah, but you know.
Fully clothed. I think I still had my shoes on.
Yeah, I remember you told me that part. But that's a great show. And if you missed it, you're fucking dead to me. I don't know if you saw my Facebook. You're dead to me. But there will be live shows. We obviously want to have you there. We had a great time. It was a great trial run. We still got to, be better about the staff. Shout out Ben.
I mean, there was a lot of people for one server.
I told them specifically, I was like, hey, we're going to have like 20 to 30 people, and they're debaucherous drunks. Please be staffed. And they're like, yeah. I was like, no, for real, like, have them staffed.
I think we had more than 30, too.
So what happened was, as the show was about to start, like 30 minutes before the show, when it was just like the 7 of us there, because everyone showed up late, because we're servers and that's what we do, they called the other guy and was like, hey, don't come in. You're good. And then everybody showed up in the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and that guy was fucked. So everyone was going through the bar. Shout out Kirsty, that's my girl. Everyone took care of her. She was great. Ben, you weren't on your shit. You had some walkouts that I had to pay that actually got paid. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, and then apparently I also paid, so
Yeah.
you were either lying to one of us.
You had both of us pay one guy's walkout, and he hasn't even come back yet to pay his shit.
Fuck you, Brandon.
Yeah,
I should have kept his fucking credit card.
Yeah, for
'Cause
real.
they handed it to me. I should have just been like,
Yep. Just keep
Fuck
trying
him.
it until it works. All right. Oh, shit. All right, $70. I'm just going to take 70 because that's what the tab was or whatever it was.
just keep, anytime I'm trying to get gas, just,
Just run it, yeah. Just keep guessing on zip codes because he's from Maryland, so.
oh.
Yeah. He was in. That's how I know we're not getting that money back. Either one of us. Because
tough.
yeah, he's from Maryland. His sister works with me though, and I told her, and she's like, "Oh, he's gonna come this weekend." I was like, "Tell him he owes us fucking money." And then that weekend came. I was like, "Yo, where's your brother at?" She goes, "It's weird. He didn't come." I was like, "Oh,
Oh.
weird." He was gonna come. Then he realized he owed some people some money and didn't come.
Should
All
do
right.
some mafia shit like, look, you got till next Tuesday, and then I'm going to take out your leg.
Do you like in these? Just pick one. Which one do you like? Okay, we'll do the other one. It's fine. It's easy. I can't even pretend to be gangster like that. But we're going to do more shows, and not just Christmas shows. We're looking to do this maybe like, I don't know, twice a year, maybe 3, at best a quarter. The manager, he was like, yo, can y'all do this like every month? I was like, no. I was like, we can't. I assure you we can't. It's just such a hard thing to put all together. But let's aim for, one a season. Winter, summer.
Maybe St. Patty's
fall,
Day.
Spring, maybe a St. Patty's Day show. That's
That could be fun.
that's the next big one coming up? Yeah. All right, whatever. Fuck it. St. Patty's Day show. Be out there. Be green. We'll have special Bargoyles gear. Nice. I got to spend 18 hours making Bargoyles gear that only 4 people buy. I have so many hoodies. Please, hey, hit me up. If you want a hoodie, I'll get it to you for half off. $40. That's half off. What? Anything else you want to say about the show?
No, it was overall a great time, great crowd for the most part, minus like one or two.
Hey, you know,
in random spurts though. Like to be honest, I was so in the zone that I didn't really notice them until watching afterwards, and then I was like,
well, you're not the only person to say that. I had multiple people who were like, I didn't realize how bad that girl was. I was like, you were sitting at her table. They're like, yeah, I mean, which just means that we were putting on such a good show.
Something like that.
Such a good show. Now I'm just kind of giving myself kudos. I'm going to break my arm tapping myself on the back. But that was a great show. We have a lot more shows that come in plan. Berto, show up next time. We love you. Shelly, if you fucking fake on me, I'm going to have Dan come on here and fire you on camera. All right.
Which would be hilarious.
Well, we might break 100 views.
Oh, shit.
All right, y'all.
And with that said,
episode, whatever this one is, we're going to get outro music. I have somebody making this outro music. It's really bad right now, his version of it. He was like, I was going for like a Seinfeld theme. I was like, don't do that. It's fucking awful. It's terrible. But we're going to get it. We'll see y'all. Peace. Not yet. Peace. I'll try this one more time.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
I sent this video to that laptop we do the editing on because this one's 39 seconds. What I joke about the extended. The one I have cut off the 35.
It's really not that big of a deal. I just like throwing shade.
Yeah, it's just
Anybody wants to sell me a their underwear? Females, not males.